I'll look on the internet of the future if GTA 6 has been released. The developers promise that it will be released in 2029. And you still seem to be a child. We have the end of the world at the stake. And you are just looking for games? It would be better if you look to the internet of the future and you'll see if the end of the world approaching or not. Yes, I'm 16 and I'm tired of deciding the people's fate. I always dream to look in the internet of the future and see what games there will be. Okay, watch. They promised that it would come out in 2029, but they moved it to 2034. Another move. I'll set the date to 2034 and now see what's on the internet of the future. Wait, I can't send the date? Now the flash drive of time is limited to 2031? Before it was 2034. What happened? Before you made a lot of troubles and cancelled the anti-spare law through my terminal, the range was limited by 2045. Take the color of me already. You see that the date range is decreasing and the end of the world is approaching to us. By the way, I wanted to tell you that I learned something about the person who invented ANTISPARE, a scientist sociologist who conducted a research in 2029. Do you know who he is? Oh, I don't know exactly, but he was noted as the Vangenkur. He was popular at the future because he never made a mistake, and he also helped to do an anti-spare. When I introduced the anti-spare, the date on the flash drive of time started to grow and reached the 2045. That means that the end of the world was postponed because his law was introduced. Vangenkur is my childhood pseudonym. So you say that you are a scientist? You say that you came up with anti-spare? You, the one who just felt sorry to leave his friend to die? Yes, it's me. Look here. I showed him my childhood social networks. What, seriously? Oh Lord. Great Vangenkur. I didn't expect that I'll meet you in person. I'll serve you forever. Just please take off this collar from me. No way, I don't trust you. But it's interesting for me how I came up with anti-spare if I'm against it. And how did you even came up with this? How? Lived in anti-spare and figured out. But then the paradox rises. If anti-spare exists now, that means that it exists in future. And if it exists in future, that means that I could not invent it in the future because it exists now. I'll see in the internet of the future. Wait, what? What's there? The date range has decreased even more. Now you can only look up to 2026. Bring back the anti-spare. People are just obliterating themselves because there is no strict law over them. My hands were shaking. It felt like the end of the world is coming right towards me. I tried to make a loss, but the numbers in the terminal were blurry before my eyes. Give me it because you can do something wrong. So you'll call for the reinforcements. I figured out myself. I'm introducing the anti-spare again. View the last date immediately. Okay. What? The deadline is 2025. That means that there is no internet of future at all. The window, faster! I ran to the window to see what's happening. The vista unfolded from the flying building. It was a fascinating view, but scary view. We saw the half of the city ignited. In a moment, the second half of the city ignited. The whole city was burning. Someone used the thermoreactive annihilator. Everything is going to burst into flames. And what's even that? No time to explain. Give me the terminal. I'll figure out what have you done. What? Damn! I was overcome with panic and fear. I didn't even notice how the president took the terminal. Maybe it's for the greater good. Maybe he'll solve this situation. Crap! You introduced the anti-spare with the minimum level. Even someone who doesn't spare an insect can be a citizen. Just that? crashed an ant and received the anti-spare status. It's the same as if it doesn't exist. Oh Lord, we'll burn into ashes now. Don't panic, maybe we'll make it in time. It's time to introduce the most brutal anti-spare. Most brutal? Such that only the one who spares nothing for the sake of anti-spare will make it. He'll need to cut off his little finger. What a nonsense! No time and no choice. Look out the window. Dying now. The fire disappeared as if nothing was burning. Turn on the TV and look how society reacts. Today our citizens have a question. What's in the head of our government? In just one day they removed the key law of anti-spare, and in the same day they returned it, but on more brutal terms. Strange, but the riots have stopped. It might be silly, but I lost a little finger, but I now have a high-paying job. Thanks for the anti-spare. While I was watching TV, I completely forgot that the president had a terminal. He managed to insert something in the terminal. I understood this because the robot flew in.
Kurapov Ivan, you're under arrest for violating the anti-spare law.
Why? I don't have a little finger.
Indeed, the little finger is gone. The arrest is cancelled. Kurapov, you're free.
Go for your business, dumbass bot. Damn, I didn't even notice that you don't have a pinky finger too. Give me back. I pressed the button of Neller strike for the president. This time he got me mad. That's why I watched with some sort of satisfaction as he fainted in electric convulsions. I went into the internet of the future. The date range was limited to 2027? Only 2 years were gained by such cruel law? Why didn't it increase to its original year, 2045? Apparently the humanity was seriously battered with the twitching of laws. So we need to tighten the anti-spare even more. What can be done even more brutally than killing the loved ones and cutting off a finger? It's necessary that people won't spare humanity itself. What? But this is the goal. What could be more important? Nothing should have any meaning for the person. This is the highest rank of development. And how are you going to implement this? If humanity doesn't spare itself, then we'll bite the dust first. And this is not necessary for us to be. We should be ready to accept the death. We need to give every citizen a nuclear missile and give access to launch it to some small district. And this will be the test if the person doesn't spare even the humanity. What a nonsense! You forget who is in front of you. I'm Vangenkur. Yeah, now I understand why all of this is necessary. Now I understand why I have become great. A person can be considered as a person when he can renounce everything, when he is not attached to anything, and when he is truly independent from anything. Yes! This is from your article that you write in future, word for word, that the person is addicted to everything, on his health, on communication with loved ones, on his own life. And because of addiction, all the problems. Only when a person can renounce completely everything, including the future of humanity, then he becomes truly free. Then the great civilization borns, and such civilization can be sent into space and become intergalactic. But How can we do it if Hyperlight engine is exploded? Yes, exactly. We will have to develop it again. We need to prioritize the development of the Hyperlight engine. We need to force all people to focus on development of it. But who'll do it? You! You are the great Van Genkur. We'll make you the president. President? Well, it's cool. But I'm only 16. But it doesn't matter. With the help of neuroshoons you can download knowledge and experience. I'll understand this, and people will understand this. Well, 16 years, not a big deal. Everyone will understand. You'll just download everything through the neuroshoons. And that's all. And I'll remain as your chief commissioner. Yes! Me! I'll become the president! Suddenly you'll become the president. Yeah, Mr. President. I made a re-elections within a few days. Then I decided to watch how society reacted. Our government never stops to amaze. For the first time in history of mankind, they put a 16-year-old boy to the role of president. Well, what good can he come up with? Some are reporting that the power has been seized and it's not legitimate. And the former president is held hostage and forced to make all the stupid decisions. Well, what did you expect? Working with the public opinion is very hard work. I always encounter this. To be fair, as soon as you take a position, you need to tighten the laws so that the people stop thinking about you and start thinking about strict and new laws. What could be even more strict than ANTISPARE? I think that we should cancel people from making love. What? And self-satisfaction too. And what will it do? Will make a privilege. Those who will advance the development of the Hyperlight engine will be allowed to make love and self-satisfaction. Do you know how they'll stir? Well, okay. I'm putting a new law. From August 26, it will be forbidden to receive a sexual pressure, but everyone who can participate in development of Hyperlight engine and make some progress, it will be allowed to receive sexual pleasure. I made a new law and decided to watch TV to see how society reacted. I'm told that the riots are happening all over the country. People stop following any ANTISPARE rules. We have the state of emergency. The laws are too confusing and too crazy to follow. I'm told that the patrol services stop following orders. The chaos will start again. What's going on? What did you even advise me, you schmuck? Sorry, Kurapov. You're a smart boy. But I oversmarted you. I had to remove you. And I did it. With my head. After that, 100 patrolmen burst into the room with blasters in their hands. Everyone stay put, not move. Take the Kurapov quickly! He seized the power with the force! Security bot, arrest everyone who broke in here illegally.
There's no such possibility. My functions allow to capture with NG handcuffs only 5 people at once.
Then call other bots.
They're all deactivated.
How? Like that, deactivated. A bullet flew into the robot's central chamber. It sparkled. Then he started to spin, and then he fell. You again. You're a patrolman again. And how's your son doing? Constructs a Hyperlight engine and doesn't complain. Maybe you should put the gun down. After all, we're at the same page. You and me were never at the same page. You humiliated me. You snitched on me 5 times. I hate you. I have created the ANTISPARE. I am the president. And I'm the creator of the Minecraft 2. I jumped to the terminal and looked at the date range of the flash drive of time. It increased to 2204. How is that possible? The end of the world is so far away? I think when the chance of your death is increasing, the end of the world is moving away. Well, Kurapov, the time has come for the real ANTISPARE. Are you ready to sacrifice yourself to postpone the end of the world for whole humanity?